Welcome to Horror Dream. There's something about summer heat in Texas that warps your sense of time. The roads stretch out like scars across the land, shimmering with mirages and lined with forgotten towns. For friends Casey, Jamal, Lizzie, and Darren thought it was the perfect time for a road trip. Not to beaches, not to clubs, but to ghost towns. They called it the Texas Lost Highway Challenge. The plan: visit 10 forgotten towns in 5 days. Film everything. Post it on YouTube. Get famous for chasing ghosts and legends they never expected to become one themselves. Asterisk their dusty grey SUV barreled down Highway 90. Windows down, music blasting. Lizzie held the camcorder while Darren drove. Jamal sat in the back, already sweating, flipping through a dog-eared guidebook titled Haunted Highways of Texas. Jamal, your Marlow Bend's supposed to be our first stop. Population 0 since 1972. The entire town vanished after a mine explosion. No one knows what really happened. Lizzie laughing. Sounds like clickbait gold. Casey, as long as it's not another fake ghost town full of beer cans and graffiti. But Marlow Bend wasn't on the GPS. It wasn't on Google Maps. By the dot, only on Jamal's strange old book, and a crumpled paper map they bought from a truck stop near Del Rio. A map with red markings that shimmered strangely in sunlight. Hand-drawn roads, most of them unnamed. Asterisk. They arrived late afternoon. The sign was rusted and barely standing. Welcome to Marlow Bend. Population 0. Tumbleweeds rolled across the cracked pavement. Dust danced in the orange glow of the setting. Poor sun. And the buildings. Leaning, hollow, watching. A broken church. A saloon with shattered windows. An old motel. Doors swinging gently in the wind. Casey filming. This place looks like a set from a western. Where's Clint Eastwood? No phone signal. No people. Just creaking wood and the smell of burned metal. That's when they saw it. The well, in the center of town, covered in chains. And around it, dead birds lay in a perfect circle. Asterisk. As Darren leaned in to take a picture of the well, he froze. Darren muttering, "Did you guys hear that?" Lizzie, "Hear what, Darren?" "It said my name." They all laughed nervously. But then Casey dropped the camera, and in the playback, a voice whispered, "Don't leave the road." It wasn't any of theirs. And it wasn't on the footage before. Suddenly, all the air felt too thick. Even the wind had stopped. Asterisk. They piled back into the SUV, spooked, but laughing it off. Jamal, that's 1 ghost town down, 9 to go. They took a turn off the highway, following a shortcut on the paper map. A narrow road with no name. Just a red line, pointing east. They drove for nearly an hour. No signs, no lights, only trees getting denser, and a sense of pressure in the air, like being watched. Then dash. The car jolted. A pothole. No, a figure had appeared in the middle of the road. Darren slammed the brakes. But there was no impact. When they jumped out, nothing was there. But the asphalt was cracked, and in the cracks handprints burned into the road. Asterisk, asterisk.